Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got motion. Where you going? Take a dip in the ocean. What you doing? Another.
Season 4 is currently in progress. There are 5 weeks remaining.
What's good, MP?
The National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
Lot to talk about, BA.
And you look at this draft class for the Hornets, Shams. What stands out to you?
Immediately, BA, I'm told that front office is prioritizing culture, guys that want to play the right way. And then Knipple and McNeely, they added shooting and grit. And for a team that's trying to up its toughness and tenacity, they seem like just what the doctor ordered. So this Hornets organization is very happy about their addition.
It's going to be a very interesting team to watch.
Definitely. LaMelo Ball has a lot of upside. What can he do with some guys that are going to bring some culture to this team?
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Alexander Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. And then there's C.J. McCollum. Making some changes. George, he's checked in for Middleton, and it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. Charlotte shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, "You just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere." We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Outside Sexton to the middle. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Washington.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And Chums, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, BA, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year. And devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method to potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see?
Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European Championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
Martin with a screen on George. On the wing, Sexton. 5 on the clock. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. 13-point lead, and finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Sexton passes to MP. The jump hook. Again, Charlotte.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Kispert. Fires the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
And finished off by Sarr.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
And so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Back to Sexton. The kick out to Ball. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 8.
You have to stay in Ball's shirt out there or he will rise and fire.
McCollum looks around. Sarr with a screen on Ball. Pass to Carrington from deep three-point range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A big-time effort for Corey Kispert, providing a lot of energy for the Wizards. Moving the rock and looking for a shot, it's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's MP, then there's James, and it's Diabate in at the power forward position. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends. Right side Whitmore, and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Charlotte, 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
And here's Charlotte now, trailing by 8. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Whitmore. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Martin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kispert's checked in for Whitmore. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson, and it's McCollum in for Carrington. Back to McCollum, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
The 3 from Sexton. Screen by James. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Back to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 5. Sexton passes to Ball. Inside. Martin muscling it home. MP.
I just love the ball movement.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Well, that's what you love about C.J. McCollum. He does a little bit of everything, including distributing the ball.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Middleton is checked in for George. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Knippel's checked in for James. Coulibaly against Ball. Outside Sexton. Again the miss by the Hornets. Washington leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Rising up. Knippel really showing his verticality.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. Sexton grabs the board.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Kispert. For 3, McCollum. The shot, no good. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 19-7 run. To the inside, Martin. Oh, MP with the hammer.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Stars checked in for Washington. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. There's thinking of the shot. One more time. Round of applause for our participant.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
A round of applause. Great job.
Outside Koulibaly. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his fourth rebound in this one. We've got Carlton Carrington, Corey Kispert out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly, and it's Sarr in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. For the lead, 6 to shoot. And they double up MP. That's good from Knipple on the assist by MP. Martin's got 3 assists tonight.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
And that one's good.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Ball. He's got 25. Pass to Martin. The 3 is up. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Fires in the triple. And now a 4-point Wizard lead.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Pass to Sexton. 3-pointer. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Sarr. He's guarded by Martin. Back to Carrington. Here's Sarr. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
The 3 from Ball. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 11. Pass to Kispert for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 3. MP outside. Here's Knipple. Outside Sexton. Now here's Ball. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Middleton. Coulibaly against Ball. And that one's good. Coulibaly's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
There's Ball with a 3. Ball with another miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Middleton passes to Sarr, and it's good for 2. Sarr's got 24.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball outside. Pass to MP. Now Sexton. And here's Ball from behind the arc. Ball with another miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost? This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Ball with another miss. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Washington leading by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got James. LaMelo Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's MP, and it's Diabate in at the 4-man position. Hornets trail by 11. Ball finds Sexton. Back to Ball. Releases. Gets a very good look and converts. Ball's got 11 in the second half.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Whitmore goes in, and it's blocked by Martin. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Whitmore, and he dunks it down. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Down low. Here's Martin. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
Well, these types of looks are easy for MP. The defense must make it harder for the young guy.
Here's Whitmore. There's McCullough with the 3. Ball with the rebound.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ball, a screen on McCollum. Sexton passes to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the second effort. Goal, saving the possession. MP.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Middleton has checked in for Whitmore. Charlotte also making some changes. Salon, he's checked in for Diabate, and Knippel subbed in for Sexton. Basket's good. Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
To the inside, Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Hornets trail by 9. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Middleton outside. Bagley, no good. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. To the paint. MP beats the contact.
Oh my, powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Middleton outside, 4-3, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's James on the wing, covered by Carrington, pass to Salon, now Ball. James up top, the kick out to Ball, the 3-ball, LaMelo knocks down the long one.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So for the Wizards, Sars checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for George. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. MP, that one's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Wizards with a lead. Sara screen. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 9 assists now tonight. The Hornets have gone 8 of 9 here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Ball outside. Let's go with a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Middleton. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
The Wizards have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Charlotte making a change here. And here's Miller. He'll bring. victory for the Wizards, pulling out the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
Disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, Al. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough.
Yo, these kind of games are worse than a straight-up blowout because with those, at least you just forget about it, call it a bad night, and you move on. But tonight, we had chances. We just didn't follow through on them, especially me. This one's going to bug me until I get out there next game and win.
We'll be there watching, MP.
Yeah, appreciate it.
BA, over to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForge. This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.